Hello everybody, welcome to Illustrator Jones once again. Now this is the live video that I've done. I've done two, that's four. Two of the same drawing. Yeah, and what I've done is I've made it into a normal video that I do just because some, I would imagine, can't be asked to sit through what is, I think, nearly 3 hours. It actually might be 3.5 hours of me drawing these stupid drawings. So I've made it into a little video so that you can see me draw it. And it started with a scribble, just a couple of lines on the page. Didn't know what I was going to draw. I knew it was going to be a monster, so just stuck some eyes on it. I do change that later, actually, the eyes, because I did it initially on the side of his head, you know, as eyes sometimes do, but then I put them on the end of stalks, a bit like the lamp-eyed monster, but yeah, it is different anyway. So I was just trying to draw for people live. I've never done it before. The first one went okay. I think I had one person watching, but a few have watched it since. So, and the second half of that video, there was quite a few on there. I say quite a few, probably 2 or 3. And there was a massive thunderstorm. Well, it shook the place. It absolutely shook, and it knocked off all the electricity, and I'd only just started recording live. So I had to run around trying to get it all set up again and start it again. Somebody wrote in going, "What on earth was that?" Because the thunder was so loud. Yeah, it really did shake the place, and all the electric went off. So managed to get back online. And then for some reason, I had a hissing in the background for an hour of that video. People were saying, "Have you got an air conditioning unit going?" And I'm going, "No. I think it might be the rain you're listening to," because the rain was pouring down. But then I went to listen to it, and all I could hear was shh in the background. I thought, oh no. For some reason, I had to fiddle around with the settings, and it came back on. And this was the drawing I was doing. Now, for you who haven't got the time or the inclination to watch me draw in real time, some people must like it, though. I quite enjoy doing it, I've got to admit. I did enjoy doing it, but it's 3.5 hours of me working, you know, and you think to yourself, well, I put a bit of my music in the background too, you know, so hopefully, yeah, it did work out lovely. The last hour did, it was fine. I managed to figure things out. So it's all a learning curve for me, and never done it before. I've not been brave enough, to be perfectly honest. I've been too scared to do it. But quite frankly, it's not that much different to doing this now here. So I'm talking to you as if, you know, you're there in front of me. I've never found that difficult for some reason. I can always imagine somebody listening. Yeah, so here it is, and we're drawing the monster in pencil. We're drawing Shamus Gumshoe running. Somebody wrote on when I was doing this. Somebody wrote saying that's no Shamus, that's no Indiana Jones, and I'm going, I never said it was. But and then somebody else sent a message going, do you want some fish and chips? I was going, oh, what? I don't live in London. I do eat fish and chips. I do enjoy fish and chips. It must be something funny in another part of the world, is it? I don't know. Do you want some fish and chips? So I ended up calling this file that this video went into called Fish and Chips. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was very funny what people say to you. So I'm hoping more and more people will watch the live shows of me drawing. I have to break them up into a couple of videos because they take so long. You know, what you see in 25, 30 minutes here could be 4 hours long for me. And of course, when you're doing it live, you know, you can't just stop because you're getting bored, which I did feel yesterday when I was painting. I thought, oh, I'm going to pack it in now, I want to go in. But I couldn't because people were watching. But it was good fun. It was good fun. I actually think those are easier to do because I don't have to do so much. Well, I didn't know whether I was just talking to myself half the time because there's noises in the background. So, inking. We're off to inking. Here we go. So, happy with the drawing? It's just a big monster. I didn't see it as a fish. But if somebody wanted to call the video, you know, fancy some fish and chips, I thought it was quite funny. That don't know why, but it is. But yeah, it was very funny. So I've got my voice recording, I've got my video recording, and I'm hoping it's all working. And there's no sound in the background. Oh dear me. Yeah, it was a heck of a storm yesterday. Blinking heck. Thought it was going to take the roof off the house. The thunder! I haven't heard thunder like that in years and years and years. It was so loud. It literally, I could feel the vibration go through my chest. It was that loud. It's like, phenomenal sound. Anyway, so I'm drawing a load of dangly bits from his chin. I'm just making it up as I go. I don't know, I'm just making this up as I go, said Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark. But a lot better than what I've just said it. Yeah, so there we go. Drawing his big eyeballs. And his giant nostrils. Don't know why I did those, but I did. I think it might have been somebody from America. If it is somebody from America, let me know who it was, because it was very funny. Made me laugh anyway. Here's me gas banging away on the video and nobody could hear me because of this background noise for some reason. So I was like, oh. There we go. Now, with this video, I downloaded some free music by Beethoven. Don't know, I just thought, fancy a change. And I like Beethoven anyway. I have done ever since I was a kid. It's because of my mother. My dad used to go out, along came Beethoven, and I was there to the summer holidays. This music drifting around the house, this strange, weird music, which was Beethoven.
Warning, yawn alert, imminent.
Oh, sorry, yawn alert. Oh no. Sorry about that. Oh dear, I'll have to put a yawn alert in there now, won't I? You'll all turn away and put your fingers in your ears, otherwise you'll be yawning for the next half hour. Yeah, putting some cross-hatching in now and some little bits of detail. I have no idea why it's chasing Shamus, but it is. Yeah. So we have 344 subscribers on the channel now, but only a few are watching the videos. Are they no good anymore? Are they no good to watch? Am I getting worse? So please, if you see the videos come up, give them a watch and give the channel a bit of support, please. I know they're not very good. Try my best. I think they have improved since I started doing it, mind you. Ooh, I'm a bit croaky. Yeah, so lots of cross-hatching. Now on the floor, I was thinking of this when I was drawing it. I do little, if you can imagine, flattish half moon shapes over and over and over again on the ground. And it makes nice ground cross-hatching. Because if you just do straight lines, it doesn't look like bumpy ground. It looks weird. Sorry, my tuna and cheese sandwich is repeating on me. Ooh, that's not nice. And yeah, so these little marks, you know, like that. And do lots and lots of those over and over again to give you a nice ground effect on the floor. I always, the trees in the background as well, which are quite a distance away, I always make those very dark because it has a tendency to pop the drawing off and gives it some sort of depth. I don't know why, but it does. Well, for me it does, it might not for you. Rubbing out the pencil. And to colour we go. Aye, we're going to colour in the drawing. And I'm putting a wee bit of blue on the sky. Aye? What's going on? And a wee bit of bluish green in the background. And then as I come down, I add more and more yellowy green, sap green. So it kind of blends in a bit. There you go. It's trying to make the idea of distance. That's all it is. That's all it is. Yeah. So that's sap green, that watery sap green. Now, just remember, I'm not sure I think I have told you this before, but it's an important thing with watercolors, especially. There is the fact that when you put the colour on, it will dry 30% lighter than when you put it on. So if you put it on really light and watery, it will dry to almost, you know, basically invisible. So test it on a little bit of paper first. That's what that piece of paper is over in the corner there. You can see it with all the little coloured marks on it. I just have oh yeah, that's all right. That's a bit dark. That might dry too dark. So it's a bit of trial and error. I have a tendency, you see, to slap the colour on straight away and then go, oh no. And I think I do it in this drawing. Oh, did I do it? Was that his coat I did that with? I think it was. Can't remember. His coat should be a lot darker than that, but there we go. Oh, it's his tie, isn't it, that's red? I like to give him red socks, red tie, a white shirt, brown coat and a brown hat. That's no Indiana Jones, as they said yesterday. No, it's not. But I did try and say on the video yesterday that one of the influences Indiana Jones, obviously, and a bit of Blade Runner, his coat, that kind of thing, that detective kind of idea. And also Senigata from Lupin movies. I will put a picture up for you to see. Senigata is ICPU detective who is chasing Lupin, who is a jewel thief. And when I saw that, I went, oh, I didn't base him on that. Strangely enough, I saw that after I'd done Shamus. But I love that kind of design. It's really nice. Mine's not nowhere near as good as the anime. The anime's lovely. But you can give you the idea where I was going with the character. A lot of stuff is inspired by other things, it's like I've just mentioned now. So don't be afraid to be inspired by something, just make it your own. The name Shamus Gumshoe, I don't know if I told you this, but a gumshoe in America is a nickname for a private detective. And also, so is a Shamus. That's also a nickname for a private detective. So I stuck them together and called him Shamus Gumshoe. Yeah, Shamus and the Gumshoe, yeah. So that's where it comes from. Yes, I drew in pink. In a way, I wish he hadn't drawn in pink now. I wish I'd have drawn him a different colour because, I don't know. It's a wee bit, I don't know, I've done it before, but I had to make the tail in the background quite a lighter colour because I want it to stand apart from his main part of his body, There's all these little things you think about as you're doing it. If you don't think about what you're doing and you just slap the colour on, it could end up a mishmash of colours and different tones in the wrong place. to have to give him like purpley lips and gums because I've used pink on his body. And I couldn't really use gore for his, the drool coming out of his mouth because it's just going to get lost on the pink body. So that's why I was a bit, It's funny that the yellow really pops the eyes out instead of just leaving them white. And the teeth, yellow teeth. And a little stain in his underpants. Got to have a stain in his underpants, Because he's funny. So I decided to draw all the gob, from coming out of his mouth and all the dribbly bits and all his tentacle bits all over his back and everything. Not tentacle bits, His spots and everything. I did just do them all green. Because green and red are complementary colours. Is that right? Yeah, it is. Yeah. I can never remember things. So yeah, I got absolutely soaked yesterday. I had to go shopping with my wife, Rebecca. Because she's damaged her back. She can't move very well now. So I have to go shopping with her. And it was lashing it down. It was coming down in stair rods. It really was. It was unbelievably wet. Come on, it felt like I'd, peed my pants. It was that wet. When your pants get wet, I hadn't peed my pants, but when your pants and your trousers get so wet, your knickers get wet, you think, it's just maddening. That's Wales for you. And funny enough, my wife had a t-shirt going, summer, spring, summer, autumn, winter, and all raining, and said, weather in Wales all the year round kind of thing. Saying that though, it hasn't been. It's been very dry. I think it's making up for itself now. So yeah, leave some comments if you like the drawings. If you enjoy watching the videos, please let me know, because I'm flying by the seat of my pants, and I'm hoping and praying that more people will like it, and the existing subscribers watch the videos, which I'm not sure they are. But then there's a lot, isn't there? There's a lot on YouTube. I know, it's difficult to watch. There's so much good art channels on there, which are, they make me look like an absolute idiot. And I can understand that, But I do enjoy doing it anyway, so... Yeah, one of these days I'll get up to 1,000 subscribers. One of these days. Yeah, the brush I'm using there are very cheap brushes I bought from AliExpress, and they are Chinese brush. They're like meant to be like for calligraphy brushes, but they're really good and very, very... I think they're squirrel hair. Very, very tight, nice, pointy, and they do really well, so I was quite impressed with those. The other paint brushes I use is a Sable Kolinsky by... I think it's Roni, is it? I can't remember. Now they're blinking expensive, they are, They're all right. I just don't know if they're, they're worth the hype on them. But there we go. I bought those donkeys years ago. Right. Now in this video, you will notice me shake this pen. You'll shake the blinking life out of it, trying to get it to... I don't know what's happened to it. I haven't had it that long, and it seems to have run out. Which is a bit naughty. And then again, I went over a little bit of wet paint, and I'm wondering, did I clog up the nozzle, the tip, Yeah. Yeah, so putting all the highlights on now. I love this bit. And then going around Shamus with a white line, making him really stand off the page, Here we go, look. Here he's slamming it on the... Oh, I used a bigger pen now because I think the other one's run out. I love his little blue pants. Now I'm going over the black lines of the dust that it's kicking up, because it makes it look more like dust. Just softens it a little bit. Yeah. Adding all the little dots on the bumps and warts that he's got. Adding a bit of charcoal pencil, white pencil now in the background, which I smooth over with my finger, and it kind of drops it back and adds like atmosphere in between. And very soon now we're going to be off to the computer. Yes, we are.
Hello, computer.
Hello, computer. Hello, computer. Computer, hello. I'm sorry I do that every week. I just love it. I just think it was so funny when I was a kid. When I saw that in the cinema. Hello, computer. Great film. Star Trek Voyage Home, it's called. Brilliant. That and The Wrath of Khan, and then the first one. The motion picture. Oh, and then The Undiscovered Country, that was good too, wasn't it? Yeah. They've made another Star Wars thing, aren't they, with Ryan Gosling? I don't know. Do you know what? I have no interest anymore. I love Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fan. I've got so many action figures, and I got the Blu-rays, you know. But Disney have killed it. He should never have given it to Disney. All they saw was a money-making thing, and that was it. Never mind, it doesn't matter. So yeah, just adding some little highlights and adding back in the black lines with the pen on Photoshop. Other art pieces of software are available. I go around the outside of him as well, just redefining the white line a little bit more. Yeah. Didn't have to do that really, but I did. I did it anyway. Don't know why I like that, but I do. So here we go, yeah. What are we doing now? Oh yeah. On the tips of the little dangly bits all over his back and everything. A bit like, what do you call it? Not plankton. Oh, I don't know what you call it now, I can't think. Reef, you know, in a barrier reef kind of thing. The coral. That's what it was meant to be. Putting little bits of highlights on there. I think he's got too big a nostrils, hasn't he, for a fish? Because if he goes diving, he's going to get drowned. But anyway. Hope everybody's okay, having a good draw, and you're well and fit, staying safe. Yeah, it's good fun drawing. I absolutely love it still. It's been doing it since I was a kid. I just want to try and, you know, help you to have a go at doing it as well. In the easiest of ways. And coming up with something cool. Cool and scary, of course. Got to be scary. But yeah. So, what am I doing now? What am I doing? Oh, I decided to put a little bit of dust flying around his foot. Now, I'm not sure I should have done that, to be honest, because it looks so different from the other dust. But anyway, it's alright. It's okay. But thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Leave a like. Share the videos with your friends. And yeah, I'm trying to get it going, the channel, trying to move it along. Here's the final results. And you've got the pen and ink. And then the final full colour illustration. Ta-ra everybody. See you soon. Bye.
Hi everybody, come again when you've got less time. Hope you enjoyed the video. I didn't, it was rubbish. Anyway, thanks for watching.